Hi everybody, Genevieve here to talk to you about our upcoming full moon in the sign of Leo, which is going to be occurring a Saturday afternoon, just after 1 p.m., I believe, Eastern Standard Time. And so we're full swing in Aquarius season. We had our new moon almost 2 weeks ago, and definitely should be feeling kind of the airy, lighter, and ideas flowing, and just kind of people being a little bit more open-minded, a little bit more free thinking, a little bit more just kind of, a little out there maybe, but in a good way. So, but before we have our full moon in Leo on Saturday, right now, pagan traditions, we are celebrating today being February 1st, and tomorrow the 2nd is Imbolc, and this is a time of kind of joy because the sun is finally coming back. We have our worst, the darkest day. We are through the worst and the darkest days of winter, and sunlight is starting to return. So we're celebrating fertility. We're celebrating the return of the sun and early spring, and things starting to bloom. Things are being germinated. So all of the things that is renewal, rebirth, is being celebrated right now. So me personally, to celebrate, I have a little simmer pot on the stove going with some cinnamon sticks, some orange peel, and just a little bit of carrot seed oil. Carrot seed is, again, carrots kind of signify all of those things as well. So energy, and fertility and growth and the beginning of just renewal. Okay, so that is the energy over these next couple of days leading up to the Leo full moon. And so what do we know about Leo? Well, first let's talk about the elements, because I always go back to this, but really if you are a student of astrology, or you've been in my classes, or if you know anything, each sign has an element that it belongs to, and the 4 elements, of course, in Western astrology are air, water, fire, and earth. Well, Aquarius being an air sign, and by the way, the fire signs and the air signs are masculine signs, and we're talking about energy here, not sexuality, although certainly there are some qualities that are attributed to both of these elements that are definitely more associated with masculine, so quote unquote manly traits. Okay, so air is communication, ideas. It is kind of leading, teaching, taking charge. Fire is passion, is power, is strength, is sometimes aggression, anger. So when these two work together, now they need each other. Air and fire definitely need each other. Fire needs just the right amount of air to exist and to really take hold and to bloom. Air needs fire to be seen. You can't see air usually unless it's pollution, unless it's smog, whatever. So the only time you see the movement of air is when there is a flame attached to it. So these two, and Leo and Aquarius, are the 2 most masculine of their element. So that is the energy that we are leading into and culminating with this full moon on Saturday afternoon. So of course, it's a full moon square the sun in Aquarius, which squares in oppositions are very challenging. It's very challenging energy, but it's not always bad energy. Think about this, especially as we're leading up to, this is the season of love. This is the season of Valentine's Day, if you celebrate Cupid, right? So opposites attract, and this is true. The energy of the passion and the drive and the focus and just the determination and the will and the charismatic quality of Leo, and the air of fire, who is like is full of all these ideas, but sometimes just doesn't have the spark to get any of it accomplished, right? But we love sharing the ideas, drawn together because they really do work well together. However, If fire has too much air, it can become destructive, right? Not enough, it can be snuffed out. And the same with air. If there's too much fire, all the air is sucked out of the room, right? So this is the balance. This is what we're going to have to focus on during this full moon. There is a tendency, there is also a square with Uranus, which Uranus, the ruling sign of Aquarius, is a disruptor, is going to throw you off guard. And the kind of rigid, stubborn thinking of both Leo and Aquarius don't necessarily like that. So you have to learn how to go with the flow. Okay. This also, though, can be a very good thing, right? So think about when we're talking about this season of regrowth, new beginnings, of the sun coming back, of passion, of fire, of ideas, of disruptiveness, right? And the season of love. Opposites attract. And that is, I mean, a lot of times people like-minded people seek out like-minded people. But when it comes to chemistry, when it comes to passion, you're not really going to feel that with something that is too much alike of you, right? You are going to be drawn to what is opposite. Now, of course, what is fundamentally similar, like your morals, your goals, your foundation, needs to be the same in order for you to have just enough compatibility. But they also have to be just different enough to spark your interest, to spark your curiosity, to spark your, imagination and wanting to learn more, right? So that is what the Leo and Aquarius energy does bring to this season. So if you are looking to find a new partner, if you are single or out there looking, don't go to the same places you normally go to. Don't talk to the same people you normally talk to. Seek out that stranger. Find out what they're all about. They're going to teach you something. If you find out at the end of the day there's no compatibility, at least you learned something, and that is definitely an Aquarian Leo thing. The big difference is, and I've talked about this before as well, Leo is very dramatic, is very much loves to be center stage, and is very inward focus, where Aquarius doesn't mind taking a back seat and watching the show. They do want to have their share of the stage to share their ideas, but they don't need to be the star of the show. Can sometimes be very annoyed by the showboating Leo, okay? And so sometimes that's where the little clash can happen. So do be prepared for some things throwing you off guard with at this full moon. Things kind of a little bit of aggression, a little bit of maybe just out of the blue. Uranus is going to throw you a curveball. Just stay on your toes. Just take initiative. Again, Imbolc is the rebirth. We are starting the creative process over again. So definitely keep yourself active. Use the fiery Leo moon to, work out any aggression or any physical stuff, things that are pent up, physical activity, exercise, sex, lots of it. Now, one thing I will say about Valentine's Day too, it is definitely a Hallmark holiday. As we know, they're marketing, sweets, candy, flowers. But there is nothing innocent about the Leo Aquarius opposition. Nothing at all. This is the nitty gritty. This is the down and dirty. Neither sign is afraid to just get down to it. And so this is definitely the time to let your freak flag fly, to find a partner if you are coupled up, experiment, do something different, out of the ordinary, spice it up. Again, if that means going to a different place, speaking to different people, if that means maybe, adding the dramatic flair of a little dress up, a little, role play, whatever it sparks your curiosity and your ideas and your wheels turning, that's what you want to do. Be aware of jealousy though, because when you are feeling really good and feeling sexy and people are drawn to you, there are going to be other people that are going to notice and are not going to like it, and they're going to try to steal your thunder. Don't let that happen. All right. Just be yourself. Again, don't be overly aggressive. Don't be overly pushy. Just shine. Take this time to shine, right? Don't worry about Uranus. I mean, it's going to throw you a curveball or two. Just be prepared. Be flexible. Don't use that extra passion, that extra fiery energy to do damage. get the balance of the air and the fire just right, so you have a nice, smoldering, hot, sexy, spicy time of it through this week leading up to the full moon, and then, of course, leading up to Valentine's Day, which is about 10 days or 9 days after the full moon. So yeah, that's what I got. I mean, it's going to be great. I don't know. We got a little bit of snow this morning, so that was kind of like, here's your little dusting of winter, and it's kind of ushering my birthday week, which made me happy to see the snow. It's gone now. It warmed up enough. It all melted, and now the sun's out and shining, and it's giving me energy to get the things done that I need to get done today. So my oil blends for this full moon occasion is called Sex, Lectric, Magnetism, because again, there's really nothing sweet and innocent about the Leo Aquarius combination. Aquarius, we do tend to think we know it all, and Leo wants to shine, and we are going to either work together or work against each other, but it's never going to be a dull moment, right? So sex, electric, magnetism is great to diffuse. It's florally, it's spicy. There's some masculine scents in there. There's some feminine scents in there. There's also some oils that attribute to fertility, rebirth, starting anew, and so great to diffuse. Rub your crystals in it, bathe in it. If anything, if you're not looking for a partner, don't have a partner, and you're like, I just love yourself, okay? Slather yourself in it and have a good old time, because we do have to learn how to love ourselves before we can take care of anybody else, right? So yeah, my oil blend, you can purchase at Stone and Sage. You can also contact me directly. Manifesting, goal setting, what is it that you are passionate about? Personal goals, career goals, relationship goals. Jot them down, light a candle, charge your crystals, do a little simmer pots, get physical, get active, and really put your ideas and your actual physical work behind what it is that you're going towards with this upcoming full moon. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week and weekend. Enjoy the full moon. And if you're an Eagles fan, go Eagles, right? Till next time, guys. Bless be, namaste, all that good stuff. Bye.